everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I was recording for 8 minutes without realizing. But thankfully, that was just reading the story bit here, so I didn't lose any of the things there, so... Let's continue on with the Lilim Harlot event as I reread the story that I had literally just... read. Do it again, though. Oh man, am I embarrassed. Extremely embarrassed for completely fucking missing that. Alright, hold up, because this beginning part is serious, so let me get rid of the giggles. Okay. There were common things, familiar things, lying beside me. The color drained from my face. The sheer coldness of death shocked me. And that wasn't all. Through my blurred vision, I saw dirt, brown mounds, countless corpses piled high like mountains. Each mound, filled as if it was a layer upon layer of rotting flesh, is a testament to death in all its forms, looming ever-present and just out of sight. I am just one of many. I made it all the way here only to find myself helpless and alone, dying. The burning pain frightens me. My fading senses frighten me. Becoming just another of those numberless corpses frightens me. Dying a meaningless death frightens me. The thought of dying alone in this forlorn corner of the limbo frightens me. Bro woke up. I must have been dreaming. There it is again. My command spells are getting hot. Are you awake now? Get ready. The sixth imitation singularity is nearly upon us. We've got bacon and egg mushrooms, wakame seaweed and mushroom miso soup. Grilled mushroom with mushroom, and lots of mushroom, cabbage, mushroom. And now that's a meal. Alright, maggots, eat up. Have you got anything other than mushrooms? You know what? Never mind. I don't even need to ask. Settle down. We'll be arriving at the sixth imitation singularity soon. The one I knew that was ruled by the Lion King. In the sixth imitation singularity, the Knights of the Round Table never intervened. Now, the one who rules the Holy City is the last Grand Master of the Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay. Jacques de Molay, as in... Yes, the poor man. His name was baselessly slandered, his faith never rewarded. The Knights Templar were an order of knights sworn to protect travelers making pilgrimage to the Holy Land. They had jurisdiction over all of Europe and enough wealth by their own nation-state. Little wonder they were envied so fiercely. I can only imagine the Grand Master's chagrin at seeing everything he and his knights worked for be so completely destroyed. Under his rule, the sixth singularity became quite the terrifying hellscape. His means were no less impressive than the Lion King's holy selection. He paved the pilgrim's He gave him a bath. He paved the pilgrim's path with blood, piously praying all the while. What is it? Something to say? Did you finally realize that I truly am the evil beast I claim to... Molay's a man? What do you mean? Ah, I see. Now I understand. Later generations thought Emperor Nero was a man. I am also told the King of Knights hid her sex in life as well. I imagine there must be many such servants at Chaldea. I can therefore understand your curiosity, but I can assure you Jacques de Molay is indeed male. What's more, I suspect he is also the sixth imitation singularity's floor guardian. Okay, everyone, we've arrived at the sixth imitation singularity. Please check your belongings when you exit to make sure you don't leave anything behind. Thank you again for flying with the Twilight Ladder. Try to stay behind me if you can, Master. Even setting the fiasco that was the seventh singularity aside, the other Chaldea had a rough time here. If this place is anything like it was back then, we're in for a hell of a fight. Not only that, this time everything's here is going to be gunning for us. But hey, what warrior could ask for more? Now that the proof world is no longer under my control, these singularities have become a field day for beast hunting. Our objective is clear. We must find and defeat the Floor Guardian to free the incarnadine demonic beast. Come, Master. The time has finally come to return to Hell. Whoa, this sandstorm is nuts. I made the same joke in the other video. Stay close to me, Master. We don't want to lose sight of each other. Bleh, I got some in my tongue. Bleh, so gritty. She's in the gritty. Hey, Lady Nero, I think the wind's about to die down. There. I can finally see where we are. Wait, the hell? This is still such a very funny reveal to me. That's a lot of graves. Wait, does this mean... What? So this is going to be another 7th singularity situation, isn't it? I see. So Halloween, then. What do you mean, Halloween? Elizabeth? I do not understand. She's just another anti-hero. What does she have to do with this? An upside-down pyramid? A Japanese castle? Slow down, damn it. You are not making any sense. I know nothing about any of this. Nothing so bizarre as what you are describing happened in any of the other Chaldeas. Oh, well, that sounds peaceful. Yikes, what happened at your Chaldea anyway? Hang on, Master. What's this weird-ass festival of yours doing here in the 6th singularity? I think Jacques de Molay must be behind this. So each Floor Guardian has the power to warp their singularity, like we saw with the 7th. It does make sense. But I gather there's another reason for your certainty. Looks like we'll have to pick this up later. We've got enemies. Woo! It would seem we are not dealing with Pilgrim Knights. So Pumpkin Knights, then. They might look ridiculous, but they're clearly ready for a fight. Let's do this, Master. I'm taking all their heads and replacing them with mushrooms. So, what I was saying in the previous video before that got cut off, that took 8 minutes, this one was at 7, is that I like that it seems like the idea that of Arcade reckoning with our version of Chaldea that is completely different, and being like, what kind of shit show are you running? What do you mean that every year Elizabeth just kind of took over and did Halloween stuff and all this, and this has been happening for how many years? That's insane. It is very funny. It does make ours seem like a little bit more of a clown show compared to theirs, but I don't know what happens in theirs that could be as silly as this, but it is kind of hard to explain, like, oh yeah, this happened here. At some point, Halloween is a thing. Oh, they even use in the background the pumpkin for they put in my room, because it has like the little Liz doll in it. I think it's the one from the first year, I think, because it doesn't have the other Liz dolls on it, from what I can see here. That's very cute, though. Right. I love these pumpkin nuts. But they have to die, so that I can continue the story. Just like Cody Rhodes, I have to make sacrifices and take their souls and give them to the Rock. The Rock in this case being St. Quartz, the ultimate Rock. Thanks, curse man. God damn, my girl is cursed as hell. She has literally taken on every single curse because she keeps being the only one to kill him. That's funny. I mean, she'll live this, whatever. I just need these dudes to die so I can continue on the story. As I mentioned in the previous video, the story is done fully if you just want to go in there, but I need to hurry up and catch up myself. I think I'm about 1/4 of the way there. I'm giving about 20-something missions completed so far. The halfway point would obviously be 50, but I'm not there yet. As you can see there, as they go up and say like, hey, get this done. And it's likely going to take a bit to get there as well. But, you know, keep pushing forward. Especially because this is a mission type event, so these always take really long if you're doing it this way. It's not like the other event where it was easy to kind of like pick up and play it immediately. These take a while. Guess all we can do now is head down this road until we reach Lost Jerusalem. But man, between this and what we saw in the 7th Singularity, I gotta ask, is this gonna look some kind of joke to you? You do realize you're the final boss here, right? I am. This isn't my fault, Kay. Well, now you don't even sound like you. Come on, you weren't anything like this back when you fought the other Chaldea to the death. Are you okay? Man, this is really throwing me off. This just does not make sense. What is going on in this proof world? Bulky, you said you think Jacques de Molay is behind this, yes? What makes you think so? Because I think this Molay isn't the one you know. Okay, so hear me out. There was a whole Cinderella bit. Okay, no, they're gonna explain it. Really, what choice did I have? With a spirit origin like this, how could I not go full innocent monster? Witches should curse the world in witchy ways, and demons should do so in demony ways. That's just how it is. The fate of humanity? Beast? None of that matters to me. I'm gonna throw a fucking Halloween party. I respect it, girl. Although I have to wonder, was I really summoned to help with a matter concerning all of humanity? Sure doesn't feel like it. Oh well, bon de crâne. This kind of thing suits me better than Holy Grail stuff anyway, so I'm all for it. Besides, an incarnating demonic beast, one of the beasts from the Book of Revelations, what could be more fitting for a demon? Whoa. An innocent monster, I see. So this Jacques de Molay is a demon worshipping witch. This Halloween stuff sounds pretty ridiculous, but isn't that kind of bad? Indeed, foreigners' very existence is like something out of a bad joke. We cannot take them seriously, even were we to try, but it also would be very farcical-natured, which makes them dangerous. What makes them... Well, why they're not really the... Are they the jokey?
Yes.
I guess they are kind of jokey, now that I think about it. It's like Voyager, Abby, Van Gogh, all the space dudes. Alright, fair enough. So why was such a being summoned here? This only raises more questions. And there she goes, lost in thought. There she goes, lost in thought again. Come on, Master, let's go. And don't push yourself too hard, okay? We've got a long road ahead of us. Don't worry, Master. I've got just the thing for exhaustion. A bit of my special stash that you won't even know what tired is. I'm starting to wonder if these things are constantly pushing or even mushrooms at this point. Constantly pushing or even mushrooms at this point. Okay, I got what you said. What do you mean? I'm just talking about vitamin B1. Don't put your crazy flight of fancy on me. Oh, come on. Are you actually trying to pass for normal now? No. You know what? Just forget it. Alright? Let's go. He's done. He's done. I'm done. Fuck this. Fuck this event. Fuck you. Fuck her. Fuck this Halloween. Don't care. Moving on. Didn't ask. Complete section 6. Unlocked. I mean, he's going through a lot. There's a lot of, like, expectations that they were probably thinking, and then they got to our world, and then turned out none of it was, like, right. It's a lot to handle all at once. Alright, now it's time to kill a bunch of pumpkin knights to unlock the next story bit. Hopefully not too much, but I'll see. Ooh, I got the command code, thank you. Oh, really? That's a nice touch. Alright, 9 of 20. Just need to blast through 2 of these, likely. Another ruler, sweet. Is it you?
It was my Buki.
Oh, you're a Buki at the... Your name is Clax?
I thought that was me. I read it as Nux from here.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, my son is also named Clax. Maybe he's a big Ratchet and fan. Ratchet and Clank fan. There you go. But even then, I guess he would name me... I don't know, is there a character named Clax? There probably is. It's been a very long time since I beat those games. That's also true. That game company was mostly recently posting images from Ratchet and Clank, and I wanted to say to them, how dare you? Don't use their images if you're not going to actually make a game with them fuckers. Go back to making your Spider-Man and your Wolverine and your whatever other bullshit video game from Marvel. Bring back Ratchet and Clank. That's the platform I'm standing on. Put it on the Nintendo Switch too. Charge $90 for it. Perfect. That's how Sony can win this. Here we go. Waivers. I'm still really weirded out that Hot Shots Golf is returning on a Nintendo platform, as is Patapon. Where does the line be drawn? Is Ape Escape coming to the Switch at some point? These are all questions that...
Like Sony just like decided
you're saying me Sony's in their Gohan era? They've given up the idea of fighting. They're just like, yeah, man, whatever. I mean, it's probably, yeah. They keep the Last of Us 2 just released on PC just most recently. Actually, now that you mention it.
Horizon Zero Dawn is their golden child right now.
Yeah, and that's coming to the Switch as well with the Horizon Zero Lego. Yeah. As I said, this is what the people need right now. I'm using the golden fruit. Don't judge me. They're saying this is what gamers need. They need the access to this at any time, which I feel like is actually probably the most subtle way of admitting your defeat, but I don't know, it's not really defeat when you're not really competing in the same thing. Because like I said, I don't think I've ever said it on a video here, but if you've been watching for a while, it's not like Nintendo actually competes with Sony in any capacity. It's just Sony competing with itself, and then occasionally Xbox shows up and says, Phil Spencer, tell him how we fucked you over once again. They've decided that they're going to release all our games on the other platforms. Tell him again. Tell him how much you love Indiana Jones. I love that we were able to make Indiana Jones. Now tell him it's going to be on the other consoles. It's going to be on the other consoles. It's going to be on PC. Don't tell him that you need 200 gigabytes to run Indiana Jones on PC. Yeah, they do. I was like, that's an insane amount of shit that you need to run Indiana Jones. A game I had not heard of until it came out the week before. I was like, well, that would have been potentially interesting, but I'm not actually gonna spend... I'm not gonna spend money on a game that doesn't run on a PC very well. That's why Monster Hunter Wilds, can't wait for it to eventually get good on PC. But it isn't right now. It's actively bad. It's probably better on the consoles. We're back in that era. Back in the era of all the consoles. Bad PC ports. Dark times ahead. Welcome back, 2012. That wasn't 2012, it was 2016. Man. Anyway, I beat it, so now I can continue on with the story. Stop making myself depressed. Another quest. Information. Soka. It is really weird to me that all the Coos have a different voice actor, including Prototype Coo. It's like he had... Good for him, because depending on what era he's currently in, is dependent on what his voice sounds like. Prototype Coo, completely different from regular Coo.
It's like teenage. Like a teenage young adult.
I guess, but his voice gets hella deep when it's in prototype mode, when it's not in the other ones. Because he's
more like cocky and arrogant.
I guess. All right, story time. We've been walking a while now. How are you holding up, Master? Can't have been easy for you, especially since we're fighting just about every step of the way. Let's just say I really miss the Sphinx Mobile. You mean the buggy davinci belt? Guess that means she's there in your Chaldea too. Yeah, I don't know what we'd do without her. I guess... Oh yeah, by this point it's Lost Belt 3. Spoilers. That's awesome. There's nothing better than an ally you can trust to watch your back. Unfortunately, nobody was watching Da Vinci's back.
No.
0 people were watching Da Vinci's, but that was bad on me. And then they got her. They got her.
I wish they would.
I really miss Da Vinci, but they got her.
Yeah, she's very defendable until they got her.
They got her. That's how you can explain any character that's not curly in the story. Oh man. I loved Ramadi. But they got him.
They got him.
They got him. Anyway, just hang in there a little longer. Looks like we're finally there.
I know those 2 pillars from anywhere.
Oh no. Oh god. Suddenly flashbacks. So that's the Holy City place. I guess it's pretty impressive. Hold up. Someone's... Oh, please, no.
Not be him.
No.
Okay.
that's much better than who I thought was about to show up. Georgios. Georgios! But if you're here... Very astute indeed. That servant fills the role of Sir Gawain, you know, in your 6th singularity. At least in terms of defense, he is every bit Gawain's equal.
Whoa.
Damn. That's the power scale now.
So Arcade's Gawain was Georgios?
That sounds honestly kind of based. I'm going to be 100% real with you. That sounds amazing. I wish we could play Arcade. So he's no pushover. Got it. As if that were not bad enough, he is both a saint and a dragon slayer. I'm a beast of the Book of the Revelations, the Dragon of Red, and that makes him a dangerous opponent for me. Jacques de Molay is one thing, but he was almost certainly called here for the express purpose of defeating me. You must be Sodom's beast and her contracted master. Oh man, there's a lot of pumpkin knights flooding out the gates. Damn it! Looks like he's not the only one who we'll need to contend with. Wait, what? Is he on our side? Huh? Did I take too many of my special shrooms? Bro, I'm fucking wasted right now. The bad guy just...
Magic mush.
I'm not gonna lie. I popped a mush when he showed up. We're tripping balls right now. Or did that knight really just take out the pumpkins for us? I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I have a lot on my plate at the moment.
Also, it has to be Arcade's door here.
Maybe. If you have business here, I would appreciate it if you would be willing to wait until later. He, does seem pretty busy. So, what do we do now, Master? I guess we can help him out. Well, okay, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it. You hear that, you overgrown gourds? I'm gonna stuff you with the most poisonous mushrooms until you're choking and gasping for breath. Why even use poisoned ones at that point? That's the point where you're starting to freak out about it?
Would the pumpkin man taste good?
Are you saying would I eat a pumpkin man? Yeah. Is this the correct question you're asking me?
So if you were to slice his head off, cook him into a pie.
I mean, if I cook him into a pie, for 100% sure I'm eating that pumpkin man. 100%. If I'm saying, I thought you were saying like eating the raw pumpkin.
No.
Like, am I eating a? We're cooking. If I'm making a delicious pumpkin cookie out of the pumpkins, I'm willing to try it. Like, they're sentient beings, but at that point, it's like saying the same of like I made meat out of like a giant pig man. Like, would you eat a pork chop? Would you make a pork chop off of a pig man? Not just a pig, obviously a regular pig, but then imagine a pig man, one who was like standing on his legs, and like the pig from Beyond Good and Evil. Would you eat him?
No. Because in Minecraft, pigmen don't drop like corpses.
They don't? So you can't eat them. How does that make sense? Oh, okay, you eat rotten flesh, but... I guess would eating a pigman be considered cannibalistic? It is half man.
It is.
Huh. These are deep questions. Well, then in that case, would eating a pumpkin man be considered eating a man or a pumpkin? If I only eat his head, which is the pumpkin part, or is the entire body a pumpkin?
I don't know what's inside of his mouth.
A fire?
Is it like pumpkin flesh? Is it pumpkin bleed?
There's a lot of pumpkin questions going on here to be 100% honest. I was under the assumption that they were like headless knights, where maybe the body, the armor is like enchanted, so there's nothing inside the armor, only the head of the pumpkin. But now it raises the question of how did the fire go on? Is that a spiritual fire? Is it like a ghost fire? It's a lot of questions being asked right now that I just don't have the answer for. I can't search inside my soul to find it myself. Loading. I just know that foe is currently loading. Then I'll go in here and we'll beat section 7. Thank you, my lady. Your assistance here was invaluable. My pleasure. I'm Woki, so what's going on here anyway? I am Georgios, a writer summoned to this sixing imitation singularity. You were summoned to kill me, were you not? So what are you doing here fighting pumpkins? You are correct, young Sodom's beast. I was summoned here along with this floor's guardian, Jacques de Molay, to slay a beast. However, Jacques de Molay is not what I was expecting. Instead of a devout monk, she is a demon-worshipping witch. Called it! Jacques de Molay is attempting to summon the fictional evil god she worships, the one she called the Holy Mother of the Abyss. And I believe she means for the incarnadine demonic beast to serve as its vessel. What? How dare she try to use my incarnadine demonic beast for something so unseemly? As silly as it all sounds, it's still bad news. Gotta remember, we're still in a singularity. If something like that materialized here, there's no telling what kind of mess it could make. Correct, which is why I have a proposal for you. That's funny, I was just about to make one myself. Ah, I see. It appears you and I are on the same page. Huh? What is it? What are you talking about? What would you say to forming an alliance? A deadly alliance. Are you playing with me, Dragon Slayer? No, I have never been much use at jokes or pranks. I assure you, I'm quite serious. This alliance would benefit both of us. I cannot stand by and let Jacques de Molay rampage continue unchecked. And you must ensure your incarnadine demonic beast is not misused against your wishes. We share a common goal. As such, I see no issue with joining forces. Sounds good to me. What? Do not agree on our behalf. Why wouldn't she go for it? If this guy isn't gonna attack Master, there's no reason for Master to treat him like an enemy. Remember, Sodom's beast, Master's only real enemy here is you. Okay, Sir Georgios. Until we stop Jacques de Molay, we'll be trusting each other with our lives. Thank you, young warrior of Ulster. It will be an honor to fight by your side. Now then, let us be on our way. Jacques de Molay has stationed countless enemies throughout the Holy City. Allow me to show you the way. I will do my best to take us along the route with the fewest guards. Pumpkin guards. I guess at this point, it is interesting to think of Molay as someone who's like, okay, listen, there are levels to here, like, that's Sodom's Beast, correct, but I feel like this Jacques de Molay actively hurts me in a saint way, and therefore I have to kill him. Let's see.
She is pretty evil.
She is very evil. I'm not denying that.
Especially because it's a foreigner. and all.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
for sure.
always trying to summon some shit.
Yeah, I guess foreigner specific, and I guess if you think about it, the devil is easier to deal with than actually summoning a foreign god. Because foreign gods can't be reasoned with. The devil, you can make a trick with him and they'd be like, whatever, man, we can have a fiddle contest, and whoever fiddles the best is the winner, and the devil will be like, deal, I'm on it, and you can beat him that way. But if you were to summon, like, one of the evil entities of the world, like one of them, then you would just lose, because they don't really bargain. They just kind of, like, instantly break your mind.
Pretty sure
Yeah. Yeah, there's never been a good situation where, like, they said, like, well, this is great. I always remember back to that story of the thing in the barn, the giant invisible monster. I wish I could remember the story of it, but in that story specifically, I think about, like, man, that's real fucked up. Did she?
yeah, Liz nursed herself.
NP strength down, but she gets a full NP. Well, she ain't living. I mean, I can just do this. I was about to pull up for protection, but now that I see that all she did was just nerf herself, I can just slap her in the face. Get ready to get hit with all 8 tails of the Orochi in the face. Whoa! Instantly folded. And that's it. Complete hidden Foley whatever, and that should be good for the next one. Oh, story. Oh! There, she finally settled down. What in the world was she? And what was she doing here? I think we might have just saved the singularity from catastrophe. Good thing we got here before she multiplied. Multiplied? Well, Chaldea does sometimes summon multiple versions of the same person. I hear there's even a druid me running around. That's not what I mean. Then what do you mean? She's just another anti-hero. For the life of me, I cannot understand what it is about her that has you so terrified. I confess, her sonic scream was an impressive attack. It truly felt as if my brains were in danger of melting out of my very ears. I'm just glad you're all okay. Here's hoping things at least stay peaceful until next Halloween. It's okay, Master. I think I know what you mean. She had the same scent about her as Lady Nero. Did whatever she locked the audience in her head and forced them to listen to her recitals. This way, everyone. There's a secret passage here that will take us inside the castle. They have probably already begun the ritual to summon their wicked god. Come, let us hurry. Oh, wait for it. There it is. It's like,
So
wait.
this implies if Liz managed to get out of prison, it would become a worse singularity.
I think, in general, if Liz is involved, the singularity does get worse. I think they have, like, a legit, like... Like, yeah, that makes sense to me. If Liz were to ever break containment, she would make the situation worse, not better. Like, has there ever been a situation where adding Liz solved issues?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So for that reason, it's like...
She is probably the cause for most Halloween except one.
Yeah.
これ続けていくとクーフーリンになるんじゃねえの
Kukuin. I love the way that the Japanese pronounce his name.
You have another session, right?
Do I? I thought that was it. I did. Oh shit, I have 2.
You can fully ascend them.
Okay, that's good, because when they force me to use them, I'll be ready. And plus there's missions for doing this as well.
姿は変わらねえけどなんかこうしっくりくるっつーか
I just want to say that he's had a dog in his art this entire time, and not once has the dog appeared in story. to like make mention. He's just been there, existing, vibing.
お前も鍛えとけよ
That's the dog that's named after him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that I wish the dog made noises. Final ascension unlocked.
見た目変わんねえしガキのままなの
It's
に
pretty weird.
なんか変な感じだ
I like how all the welfares have basically, through their ascensions, I'm not going to change costume. I'm not changing costume every single
こ
time.
れからもよろしく頼むぜ
Mira was like that because she was a welfare in the arcade version.
Oh, really? That's funny.
If you read Adorika's thing, she's like, I'm not gonna change
よっしゃ
like at all. You know that, right? And she's like, wait a minute, I'm not wearing something.
That's crazy. I did remember her saying that, but I didn't know that it was in reference to that.
Yeah, she's a welfare.
I didn't know that she was That seems crazy to me. Really not summonable? Is it a kid form or is it adult
It's just a
form?
kid form.
Okay, never
They
mind.
never got an adult form.
Alright, that makes it...
You would be reawakening the beast.
I guess that's fair for the most part. I guess she's more of a villain over there than an actual, like, summonable thing. But that's it for today's video, everyone. We decided to make it slightly longer just because I want to hurry up and get this event done, but also because it is the weekend, so it's more chill like that. I'll be back tomorrow with more because I'm literally about to record right now. So until next time, everyone, have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Say goodbye, boy.
Goodbye.
Peace.